Hey, I'm Kate, forward deployed engineer at Endgame. There's a lot you can do inside Endgame: account research, meeting prep, pipeline analysis, you name it. But what if you're already working in Claude or ChatGPT? That's where our MCP server comes in. Most AI tools don't know anything about your customers, your sales process, or your CRM, so you end up copy pasting context or just working without it. And when you finally get an insight worth acting on, it's another manual step to turn it into a task. With Endgame's MCP server, you can bring your full sales context into whatever AI environment you're already using. Ask about accounts, surface priorities, run analysis, all without leaving Claude or ChatGPT. When you combine it with other MCPs, things get even more powerful. I already have a skill that I've been using to generate a dashboard based on a report that I used to have to export from Salesforce. I've recently updated my skill to now query the Endgame MCP server to get the context that I'm looking for. That way I no longer have to manually upload a report. When it's done, I'm also going to use the linear MCP to create a list of issues that I should target for the week based on priorities from Endgame MCP. Let me show you how that works. By looking at /MCP, you can see that I'm connected to the Endgame and linear server MCP. I'm going to invoke my weekly priority dashboard skill. That way it's going to generate an interactive dashboard for me. It's also going to use Endgame's MCP server to help me prioritize and bring in context for my book of business, and then push out those priorities as issues in linear. Let's let this cook for just a moment, and then I'll show you how Endgame's MCP is being queried in this particular case. Here you can see the Endgame prompt that's being queried from the MCP server. It's going to use this information to build out my dashboard. Let's continue to let it cook, and let's take a look at the dashboard when it's complete. Here's a dashboard that we received from my skill in Claude Code. I have a list of 8 total accounts in my book of business, and one of them is at risk. Let's go take a look at our table below and see which account here is at risk. It shows that I have Luminous Health Technologies is at risk, and it's given me a list of key contacts for the account, recent activity, as well as call themes. This has all been pulled in from Endgame's MCP server. I've also hooked into some platform metrics that I have in a separate location, and it's given me a list of recommended actions, again, from Endgame's MCP server. So this first one here, for example, says to schedule an urgent adoption review with the VP of RevOps so we can understand and help mitigate that risk. The skill has created a list of issues for me that I can target for the week. Here is our schedule urgent adoption review with Luminous Health Technologies. I'm going to mark this one as in progress so I can get started on it right away. Claude's pulled my priorities from Endgame, built an interactive dashboard, and using Linear's MCP server, created a list of issues that I can track, all in a single flow. No switching tools, no uploading reports, no copy pasting, just Endgame's context wherever you work, connected to the tools that you're already using. Thanks so much for watching.